Why didn't you come in sooner? I was 19, a college sophomore, and used to pulling all-nighters for exams. My roommate Seraphina always joked I could survive on coffee and determination alone. You're like a vampire, she'd tease, watching me hunched over textbooks at 2 a.m., my desk lamp casting harsh shadows across my pale face. You never sleep, and you're getting paler by the day. Looking back, that comment should have been a red flag. It started on a Wednesday morning in November. The campus was already blanketed in that first thin layer of snow. I woke up dizzy, my head spinning like I'd just gotten off a carnival ride, but I blamed it on staying up until 3 a.m. cramming for my psychology midterm. The textbook was still open beside me, highlighter caps scattered across my comforter like confetti from my late-night session. By noon, I was seeing spots during economics lecture. Professor Castellanos was explaining supply and demand curves, his monotone voice droning on, but his words sounded underwater. The fluorescent light seemed blinding, like staring into the sun. I pressed my fingers against my temples, trying to massage away the pounding headache. "You look pale," Seraphina said when I stumbled into our dorm, nearly tripping over the stack of textbooks. "Like really pale. Are you getting sick?" She looked up from her laptop, brow furrowed. I brushed her off and grabbed an energy drink from our mini fridge, the cold can feeling foreign in my trembling hands. "Just tired," I mumbled. The dizziness got worse after I chugged half, the sweetness coating my tongue with a metallic aftertaste. My heart was racing, but I figured it was caffeine and stress. Finals were 3 weeks away. Around 6 p.m., I stood up from my desk, where I'd been attempting to read the same paragraph for 20 minutes. Everything went black for a few seconds. When my vision cleared, Seraphina was staring at me with wide eyes. "That's it, we're going to health services," she said, already reaching for her coat. "I'm fine," I insisted, but when I tried walking toward my bed, my legs felt like jelly. The room tilted, and I grabbed my chair to steady myself. The campus clinic was closed, so Seraphina dragged me to the ER, practically carrying me through the automatic doors. The waiting room smelled like disinfectant and anxiety. The triage nurse took one look at me and immediately checked my blood pressure. I watched her face change from routine professionalism to sharp concern. The blood test results came back 30 minutes later. The doctor, a middle-aged woman with kind eyes and graying hair pulled back in a bun, sat down with a concerned expression. "Your hemoglobin is at 4.2, she said slowly. "Normal range for women your age is 12-15. You're experiencing severe anemia. Why didn't you come in sooner?" she continued. "You could have had a heart attack or passed out driving. What's been going on with your periods?" That's when it clicked. My periods had been getting heavier over the past 6 months, lasting nearly 2 weeks instead of my usual 5 days. I'd been going through a super tampon every hour during the worst days, sometimes doubling up with overnight pads and still having accidents, but I thought it was just college stress. They admitted me immediately for blood transfusions. I watched the dark red liquid drip into my IV, feeling like a phone battery finally being plugged in after months of running on empty. 2 pints later, I felt human again. The constant fog in my brain lifted, and colors seemed brighter. The ultrasound the next morning revealed multiple large fibroids causing the bleeding. The technician, a cheerful woman named Delphine, pointed them out on the screen, dark masses against the gray background of my uterus. "You've probably been slowly bleeding for months," the hematologist explained later. "Your body adapted gradually to the blood loss, which is why you didn't realize how sick you were getting." Recovery took weeks. I had to withdraw from 2 classes, something that felt like failure at the time, but was actually the smartest decision. The iron infusions for 3 months left me exhausted, but it was the fatigue of healing rather than dying. My TikTok about the experience, posted months later, got 2 million views. Hundreds of girls messaged me saying they recognized similar symptoms and got checked. Turns out, heavy periods aren't just something you have to suffer through. They're your body trying to tell you something important, and sometimes that message can save your life.